Chad nationalizes assets by oil giant Exxon, says government.
Here's a summary of the article.
Dakar, Senegal. Chad is nationalizing all assets from multinational oil giant Exxon Mobil, including its hydrocarbon and exploration permits, said the government. The nationalization of a private company means that all assets are now owned by the government. Chad began producing oil in 2003 and Exxon has been operating in the country for several decades. It was running the Doba oil project in Chad. The move could scare away investors from West Africa at a time of growing global energy demand and a decline in foreign investments in the region, said Olufola Wusu, a partner and head of the oil and gas desk at Megathos Law Practice based in Nigeria. The government's decision came after a long dispute between Exxon and Chad, which rejected the sale of the company's operations last year. Tensions have risen in the West African nation in recent months with unprecedented protests mounting against the government of President Mahamat Idris Deby. The son's succession did not follow Chad's constitutional line of succession.
This post received a score of 8,800, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Total Chad move.
This is the only correct response. I'm so glad it was already said.
Now the work begins.
Don't skip leg day.
Legwork in upvoting Chad?
Exxon settled out of court with Chad 6 years ago after Chad levied a fine equal to all of Exxon's earnings from Chadian exports since 2003, $74 billion United States dollars. They did this after Exxon refused to pay the 2% royalty to the nation they agreed to, insisting it was a 0.2% royalty. Then Exxon lied to Chad about the terms of the sale to Savannah. The ICC ruled against Chad in an arbitration with Savannah, so Chad nationalized it, which is a big escalation. Chad's not 100% in the legal right but definitely not 100% in the wrong, considering every country defines their own laws and agreements with extra-national corporations.
The problem down the road for Chad will be the ability to extract their oil. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I do know that some oil wells need a lot of engineering and technology to extract and refine oil.
Perenco is watching all this very closely. I wouldn't be surprised if we see their involvement later down the track.
The Chad government versus the Virgin Oil Company.
Extra Virgin Oil Company. Sigh. If only Exxon had sold it to Richard Branson, it would have been perfect.
They should nationalize Branson's business, just for the meme.
Regime change incoming.
You know the military government is French-backed, right? And #X200B. This isn't a democratic state.
So you're saying we need to go in there and restore democracy?
I am saying for all the America bad memes being posted about freedom etc. This is a Western-backed entity. If you want to complain about it, target the fucking French instead of the same braindead takes over and over.
And French neocolonialism is so much more blatant than American neocolonialism. It's not like we forced all the elites of Iraq and Afghanistan to speak English.
That exact same play didn't end well for Venezuela.
IIRC Exxon sold their assets in Chad a few years ago but still owed the gov a bunch of taxes. So it's not about oil, it's just about taxes. I swear to God, the freaking efforts people and companies make to skip out paying taxes is ridiculous.
We have an ongoing problem in Australia, where our government was bought by resource multinationals decades ago. Turns out they have been conflating royalties with profits tax and rorting Australia to the tune of $45 billion over the past 10 years alone. These entities are global parasites and should be nationalized to every country's benefit as soon as possible.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.